That's facts. That's facts.
I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features a very dangerous offense. The Lions rank in the top yards, and they go up against a Bears defense that believes in itself. With that, let's hand it over to Brandon Gott and Charles Davis. They've got the call of this Week 12 matchup.
All right, Larry, first opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Chicago Bears and the Detroit Lions. So the D-line's going to spread out. Now they'll run it on the toss. And some space here. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner.
Damn.
But where the real
Ball out, you sniffing that shit, and I thought you just smoked weed, bro. Come on, man. You better than that.
Tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Cover two. Cover two.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Coach hinted to us that we may see some old power football here in this game. We got a taste of it on that first down run.
I love how he hinted it to us. And then when we were watching practice, we were watching what they call inside drill with the offensive and defensive line. And they kept putting more defenders on the other side and saying, block. I don't care how many guys are in
Why you ain't got 3 down linemen, bro? What you doing, bro? Come on, bro. Ball out.
It has paid off for them in this game.
You can't. This nigga, boy.
Back to throw now on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down in.
LB, look at that last play, bro. He didn't rush 3 down linemen, bro. Look at the last play, bro. This nigga already starting with this dumb shit. You gotta rush 3 down linemen, bro. Come on, bro. That's not 3 down linemen, nigga. You took 1 lineman back and you brought a linebacker, bro. All right, bro. Come on, bro. Don't make me stop this game. Quit the game and then post it and then get the same win on you, bro. Don't make me do that, bro. Do it again. Do what you again. Break the rules again, bro. Break the rules again. Quit playing, bro. All right, hold on. LB, this is it. I'm going to quit the game right now, and I'm going to prove it to him just because he want to lie. Just because he want, I'm going to prove it. No, he going to lie, bro. No, I'm Paul. Hold up. Why my shit ain't quitting, bro? I'm tired of this shit. This nigga need to learn, bro. The fuck?
So
quit lying,
here.
bro.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a gain of
nigga.
3, but it's going to leave them with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. And the starting crew defensively for Detroit.
Eric Kendricks is another one of those bloodline guys in the NFL. His brother Michael also applies his trade.
Is this the same formation he was in?
Hold up, bro. Some weird shit going on. My controller won't even let me pick a play. Go ahead. This shit won't even let me pick a play. Nah, come on, bro. Hold up. Hey, some real shit going on, bro. It ain't even let me pick a play. Come on. Nah, bro. Like, do that shit. No, do that shit again. I'm gonna take my 4th win, bro. You know what you doing. Come on, bro. This ain't no rivalry, bro.
I'm
Come on,
showing
man.
he's the best in the family.
So following the run,
Sucker
we'll see
shit.
what they do
I
here
see,
on
though.
third down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And a great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there are more people there to get him down.
Now a play fake here on first down. Rolling to his right. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Bitch asshole. Just that.
And now a first down following that long game. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17. Second down following the run.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he's going to drop this off to his fullback.
Too easy, bitch.
He is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Mike Burton.
I don't complain like rat. Oh, they hold me. They hold me. They did this, nigga. We get it done, bitch. Fuck out of here, sorry ass, soft ass nigga.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score.
Hey, LB.
That's fielded in
I
the end
been
zone.
LB.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee,
LB.
and they'll start at the 25.
Hey, on some real up shit, bro. Hold on, I gotta switch my controllers or something, bro. This shit ain't even let me pick a play, yo. What the fuck going on?
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll come out in the pistol. And a first carry of the game here for Trey Mason. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
Offense coming up, needing 2 yards on 3rd down. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. So the offense has it 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. A dump off for Mason. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it's a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. Now a play fake. Carr sliding out of the pocket, and a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The starting 11 defensively for the Bears.
If your day involves blocking Danny Shelton, you better pack lunch and dinner. It's an all-day job.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Throwing his car on third down. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on fourth. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on fourth down. Carr to throw for it on fourth down. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Clay. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on fourth down.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that fourth down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now Mason, just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things. Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle? Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And, yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive only yields 3 points.
Yeah, they were able to move the football, but the defense stiffened once their backs were to the end zone, and they were able to hold them to just 3.
And the kicker commits the kicker's cardinal sin. He kicks it out of bounds. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They go play action here on first down. On the move to his left. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
Third down and 1. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. Here with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, as the Lions are in possession of the football here to begin quarter number 2. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. And Carr's going to keep it himself. He'll get a couple yards on that one. And they're able to convert here on 4th and inches.
Well, the hallmarks of their success this year, they've been fearless.
Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now this time Carl throws. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be second down. On play action, now Carr steps away. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Looking deep downfield. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll go for it. It's Carr. He'll buy some time right. Going right side here, and that's complete. It's a pickup of 19 yards on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. And that was just a good job there of being mobile and creating something.
Being able to extend a play and get people open or buy yourself more time to run with the football, that's a really nice job there. Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Shift together here from the D-line. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. They come out here in the eye. Carr keeps it on the sneak. And give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the 1st down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. And now it's 2nd and goal. Now they run. It's Mason. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal. And Carr's going to keep it himself. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now, 4th and goal from the 2. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. And his kick here is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So a 15-play drive. Can't believe that only resulted in 3, but it did.
That is somewhat amazing, isn't it? When you hold the ball that long, run offense that well, yet only put 3 points on the board, it has to be a little bit of a disappointment, doesn't it?
Has to. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They'll look to throw now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Williams in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And Detroit getting set to go now. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
A handoff to start the drive to Mason. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and it's going to be a first down. Well done.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. So a pause here for us as well. Time to pay some bills. We'll come back to Ford Field after this. Carr now on first down. Allen has it, left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there at 22. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now a play fake here on first down. They'll roll him out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
Let's go, let's go.
Oh, a design run for their wideout. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
Let's go, let's go.
A first throw for the backup Palmer. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
And how about this, a fake? A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
A dime look defensively for the Lions on third. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Out of the gun now on third down. This one complete left side to Green Beckham. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. John Fox, a longtime NFL coach. He's addressed the situation and said, we're going on 4th down. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. First down, he'll drop to throw it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he brings it back. Can you believe it? An offensive disaster on the final play of the first half.
They just had to hold on to the ball.
Huge play for the defense. What a turn of events. They get the fumble return for a touchdown, the last play of the first half.
And how about the defense providing a score, amping up not just themselves, but the entire team as they head into the locker room.
And does that change the locker room speech at half?
There shouldn't be much of a speech necessary now. They've got things going their way.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Regular. Check 26, check 26. Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Let's go.
And quickly they get to the line.
Let's go.
On 3rd down, Palmer. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Partner, I think the easy thing now would be to just abandon the run and start throwing the football at all costs. But I've been in so many games where it doesn't work running the ball, and then something pops, and now you've got something going. I'm not so sure that just abandon your game plan this early in the second half.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now Palmer. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They come out here in the eye. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. To give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
How many times do we say in this game is speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways. In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice gain. But I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
They'll set up a throw. And that will be caught. But out of bounds. Out of bounds, ruled incomplete here.
Out routes are always timing. Routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. They'll drop nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. A decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they do inch a bit closer.
Yeah, still lots of time to go in this one. Take the points, move on.
Now a hit and a loose football. And this is scooped up by the... Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They come out here in the eye. The drive begins with Mason. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
All right, partner, despite my eating habits, I'm not big enough to play offensive tackle, nor am I quick enough. But with the defensive ends nowadays and their speed, those guys have to be able to punch and dance, and it's a tough, tough job to contain them.
Here's Palmer. A dump off for Mason. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
Let's go, let's go.
And the tight end goes in motion left.
Mirror.
Play action. Now Palmer. Rolling to his right. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete.
What has not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete. But you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
So a second down incompletion now brings up third down.
Get ready.
In motion comes the tight end left. From the gun on third down, it's Palmer. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. They get 9 yards there, and they get a first down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. They go play action here on first down. He's going to let this one go deep. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Detroit. Their dangerous wide receiver. His second touchdown on the season. And the Lions add on to their lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will take over at the 20. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. So after the interception, here's Palmer. And he fires one that's intercepted. There he goes left side. He's at the 30, 10, 5, and they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And with a new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. And Detroit getting set to go now. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It'll go as a gain of 12. And the Lions are going to have a first. Back now at Ford Field. Fresh set of downs here. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Now it's Palmer. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Second down now after the pass completion. They come out here in the eye. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Oh, good hurdle. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football, this is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. They come up in an offset eye. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. This time, Palmer will throw. Flush to his right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Palmer will throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage, so as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. They hand off to their big tight end. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Palmer's going to keep it on the sneak. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
They pick it up on 3rd. One on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with a back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talk about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this 2nd half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Now Palmer. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And that one good for 16 yards and a first.
And that pickup of a first down, That's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
It's so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Let's go, let's go.
Mason on the toss. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Well, now they'll try the end around. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. They'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
And as we've seen throughout this season, it's no picnic trying to score touchdowns against this unit. They're ranked #1 against the run. But it's also difficult because it's not easy to throw the ball against them either.
And this seemingly endless drive continues. Now it's Palmer. Left side here, caught by Clay. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be fourth down. And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And his kick is good. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call or get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
18 yards there and a first down.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching them.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Plays like this when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So here come the Lions now.
Good shit, boy. You got it. Good shit.
But the defense got to stop. They've got the football now.
Oh no, you 4 and 5. We 4 and 5. You got me. You got me. You got me. I ain't gonna make no excuses. I ain't gonna make no excuses. LB. We'll talk later on though.
Absolutely. Stranger things have happened.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing.
Nah, my motherfucking man. I'm about to go to GameStop in a little bit, though. I gotta get another controller. Yeah, bro. I can't. It won't let me move, bro.
That's Allen. Now
it's all good.
sliding out of the pocket. It's caught at the 10.
What's up?
And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
What happened? Who? With who?
On the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about that. I was going to ask you about that. What happened? What happened though?
And this one incomplete. So
Good shit though, dog. You know, I ain't gonna hold nobody. Good shit. Good shit. I ain't trying to be no fool. Go ahead. Yeah.
And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football.
Yeah, he posted the shit and group me, bro.